There has been much discussion about what type of healing the medbeds are going to offer us. Much of it is true. However, it's my understanding that some people are saying that you can get bigger breasts, nose jobs, and even a larger penis when you receive your medbed appointment. I'm sorry to disagree with anyone, but I need to clarify something according to what I've been told by a couple of authoritative sources. The future medbeds are not being given to us so that we can mutilate what the Creator has given us. They will be able to bring us back to a point of self-love when elective plastic surgery was not needed for vanity alone. Things will change. We won't judge people by the way they look. Personally, I think breast implants, hair implants, BBLs, and most plastic surgery will be unnecessary. But these medbeds that everyone's waiting for are a gift. That's why they are free. And I can assure you that it's not some benevolent billionaire or trillionaire that is funding these beds. The fact is that the truth about medbeds may never be disclosed even after they are released, but I am leaning on the side that we will eventually know everything. I believe this because of the heightened awareness of alien disclosure in mainstream media. They are connected. You will see more and more sightings and media on extraterrestrials over the coming months. The medbeds are being given out of love, and the donors love each of us exactly as we are. So I see a couple of problems with the free cosmetic surgery scenario. The first problem with the cosmetic use assertions is that it's my understanding that these beds work by holographically scanning your body for the most optimal configuration of the body since conception. That means that almost all maladies, both in and out of the womb, can be repaired from the moment that your spark was lighted. If you had a leg at some point in your life and have lost it, the optimal time when you had it will be projected onto you. If your heart was healthy at any point in your life, then it will return to its optimal condition, even if that was in the womb. If a genetic abnormality occurred during development of the fetus, it will be made whole. That covers about anything that someone could ever really need, emphasized. The problem with this scenario is that size E breasts or a Brazilian butt lift that you want were never part of the life-spanning images of your body. Now there may be types of medbeds that can create new patterns which contain technology such as lasers, but I would be shocked if the free medbeds being released would create a separate technology for strictly cosmetic purposes. My beliefs are that certainly cosmetic medbeds will be available, but they will be owned through the private sector, and you will have to pay for something that is not done through the advanced holographic scans. Just like you would research a plastic surgeon today, you should then be researching the cosmetic medbed manufacturer and distributor. Find out who the major stockholders are of the company. If they contain any of the usual suspects, please don't give them control of our healthcare system again by supporting them. Get smart. Do your homework. If you are looking for medbeds, most of you are not happy with the results of your medical system, so let's not repeat history. Take the time to practice alternative healing methods if you want to get away from drugs. This includes nourishing your spirit as well as your body and mind. But the free medbeds that I'm aware of cannot project something that never existed because it uses your body's history to heal you. That is one type of bed. So this is what I've been told about the ways that these beds work from a very credible expert in both extraterrestrials and energy intensification from crystals. There are going to be many predictions and opinions about medbeds, and we all know that many scenarios could occur. There could even be medbeds marketed by companies owned by big pharma and bankers, like most traditional healing companies are. You name it, drug manufacturers, hospitals, diagnostic clinics, medical conglomerates, and even our regulatory bodies. The elite bankers and aristocrats have their hands in all of it. So let's assume that there is a type of medbed that can create a formation of your body that never existed anywhere in your creation. There is a pivotal hurdle that I see with this scenario that we are going to discuss now. This is going to be difficult for some people to understand and believe, but open and independently thinking minds are critical to exposing the truth. I have seen enough credible information to convince me that this is off-world technology that is being given to us by highly evolved extraterrestrial beings. Just like in the movie Contact with Jodie Foster, the term highly evolved means that these beings live in higher vibrational states utilizing far more of their brains than we do. They are highly connected to all living things. They have moved beyond the concept of ego and third-dimensional or physical attributes. They see through their hearts, not their eyes. They understand creation far better than we do. certainly far better than those who live in states of inner turmoil because they don't love themselves. Does anyone really think that higher beings would condone a sex change or size triple G breasts? There will be no need in the future to sell your principles for money or acceptance because prosperity will be abundant, and we will love ourselves. This is not to say that there won't be people marketing such devices for cosmetic purposes in the future should they independently develop energy devices, but the very thought of altering the sacred geometry of our bodies is against the intent of these off-world medbeds. So I would highly doubt that they would be free for strictly cosmetic purposes. It's all about evolving as a civilization, about learning how to be members of a peaceful and progressive society where crime doesn't exist because everyone has enough. A society where people are happy, healthy, prosperous, and productive for hundreds of years. If you are Christian, then it's about everyone being Christ-like. If you are Taoist, then it's about each person taking the responsibility to act with integrity. If you are Buddhist, it's about attaining enlightenment, and so on. We will be moving beyond the value of physical beauty to striving for inner beauty. In fact, our vanity and greed are the very things that create concerns about releasing this advanced technology to the people of the earth. When these medbeds are released, our world is going to undergo an amazing transformation. Perhaps that transformation has to happen first. So, let's discuss what might be expected of us to receive this transformation. It is purported by many that there is a Galactic Federation of worlds, and Earth is not a member but is considered valuable due to its livable atmosphere. The Federation's motive is not to take over Earth, as they are higher dimensional beings operating in much higher realms. In fact, Federation members are forbidden from interfering with other races, unless they are being threatened by evil forces, as the Earth has been. The Federation is currently assisting us in our liberation, and they will serve as a moral and ethical guide for our ascension to a higher existence in the future. Only when we can meet the ethical standards of the Galactic Federation will Earth be admitted. So is it any wonder why Earth hasn't been accepted to the Federation yet? But they do want to help us. Governments of the world have been working with the Galactic Federation of Worlds for some time to educate and guide us into a higher existence. It is our job to awaken from our slumber, to recognize, identify with, and love our true selves, to love unconditionally without agenda, and to find our joy in experiences over material things. If someone tells you that their medbeds can do such things, I would be seriously concerned about the intent of those owning the technology, even if it is allegedly the military, because they are not viewing the medbeds from a higher realm. So let's summarize. Can you get larger breasts or other appendages from suppressed medbed technology? In all probability you can, but you will likely have to pay for them. If you never had such a condition, the holographic life scans cannot pick up and produce something that you've never had. Further, the fixation with physical manifestation is a three-dimensional energy. The beings giving them to us are way above this vibration. They know our propensity for 3D desires, but I doubt they will reinforce them. So I'm not saying that the medbeds can't do it, just that such changes to the body are not consistent with the intent of medbed healings. People that are not happy with their physical appearance will return to a time of innocence, self-love, and connection to creation. I hope that my channel brings you clarity and relief, knowing that we are moving into a beautiful new existence. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Check out and share my other videos created to assist in natural healing and vibrational ascension.